This animal right here had some terrible table manners. How do we know? We found what it threw up. Meet Temnodontosaurus trigonodon, an ichthyosaur megapredator from early Jurassic Europe. It was massive, roughly averaging 9 meters or 30 feet long, with an equally massive skull and a sleek body plan to cruise through the open ocean at speed. But beyond its obvious great size and physical adaptations, what other evidence do we have that support its predatory lifestyle, let alone it having some questionable feeding formalities? Let me explain. A paper published in Papers in Paleontology in 2025 performed a detailed revision of 3 brumelites, attributed to T. trigonodon from the Posidonia Shale of Western and Central Europe. Such brumelites include preserved gut contents of a complete and fully articulated specimen, a disarticulated bone mass of an adult ichthyosaur of a separate taxa called Stenopterygius, and an almost complete coiled-up skeleton of a juvenile Stenopterygius. The bone mass, likely to be a dismembered part of the original carcass, was estimated to come from a 2.3-meter-long individual, and exhibited both perimortem fractures and acid corrosion, strongly suggesting predation and partial digestion. As you might have guessed from the introduction, yes, this is fossilized puke, or a regurgitalyte. And the only animal in the Posidonia shale large enough to produce this is, who else? Temnodontosaurus. A similar conclusion can be drawn for the juvenile Stenopterygius. It suffered breakage to the skull and spinal column, alongside its tooth crowns being etched by acid. The specimen being still articulated also reflects the condition of a regurgitalyte, one that didn't spend much time being ingested before being ejected. And the lack of dismemberment indicated it was swallowed whole with minimal processing, which I guess is a silver lining? Finally, for the preserved gut contents, it is mainly comprised of the remains of cephalopod hooks, specifically from belemnites, extinct relatives of squid, some of which can grow over a foot long in the Posidonia shale. But on top of that, numerous small ichthyosaur vertebrae of differing levels of preservation are also found within the body cavity. Analysis confirms their identity as, 4 or more neonatal Stenopterygius that were preyed upon and ingested within a few days before death. This thing was shameless in its baby eating. As disturbing as all this probably sounds, these findings do have significant ecological implications. One, it showed that Temnodontosaurus trigonodon was a generalist predator that hunted cephalopods and smaller ichthyosaurs. 2, it had different methods for processing prey of various sizes. And 3, that it either preferentially targets juveniles of other species, or took advantage of other ichthyosaurs' seasonal birthing events for an easier meal. Brumelites like these offer a unique glimpse into the lives and habits of these animals that bones alone can rarely do. And what they bring to light reminds us of the morbid yet fascinating existence these animals lived out all those millennia ago. Just don't mention all this over the dinner table. It's not gonna end well.